Friday morning. I was going to say Monday. All week I thought it was Monday. Happy Friday! Guys, I'm so tired. It's like 9 o'clock. I am just getting out of bed. And now, and tomorrow I have to make juice, because today's my last day of juice that I have. So I'm making my tea at 9 a.m. And now I got to put away all those dishes. I don't know how I end up with so many dishes with just me, and my granddaughter was here, and we didn't cook. We had like leftovers. But let me get started, otherwise it's going to be 4 o'clock before I eat breakfast today. I feel like it's echoing. I told you guys that I would tell you about my trip and about what causes my anxiety and why that trip is so difficult for me. So I thought this might be the best time to do it. The only thing is since the microphone is in the back of my camera, you guys might not hear me too well, and I'm also feeling ginger. So anyways, I'll try to make it quick. Some of the things that make it stressful about making that trip is, you guys see that I have a routine here, and I have a routine that works for my health. I know my limits. I know when I need to lie down and rest to be able to keep going through the day. If my body starts hurting too bad, I know if I keep pushing through that pain, I'm going to set myself down for a couple of days. If I stop, take the break, take the rest that I need, let my body recover, then I might do okay, and as long as I rest properly. So the trip is difficult, first of all, because it's 8 hours, but I'll tell you what. One of the things that wasn't very stressful on me was the car ride. My son rented a 3-row SUV, but not only that, but he bought some memory foam. And so I laid down on the memory foam. I probably only set up 3 hours of the trip. So that's the first thing. I get anxiety because I know I'm going out of my routine. Secondly is, you guys know I have to eat a certain way, or I'm going to risk, I'm going to put myself at a high risk for a gastrointestinal flare-up, my GI flare-up. The last thing I want to do is be out of town and be dealing with health problems, or injure myself to where I can't get back home. So next is, I need to stay at a specific type of place. It has to have so many things that I need. It has to have 2 bathrooms, because if it only has 1 bathroom and I get myself into trouble with my GI tract, then it's not going to be a good trip. Also, no steps. It's not like I can't do steps, but it zaps my energy. It depletes me a lot quicker than not having steps. It's harder on my body, of course. So for me to stay somewhere that has steps, if I've got to keep going up and down those steps, I'm not going to get much done, and I'm not going to get to enjoy the trip. I might have to continue this, guys, because it's getting a little hot in here, and I think I'm going to have to take this off. I'm going to have my nightgown on. That's why I said we're going to have to continue this a little bit later. yogurt and some blackberries. I'm starving. I'm trying to cook an egg, but my sugar started dropping, so I had to eat. I'm out. I am going to pick up my granddaughter and her friend, and this ought to be fun. We're going to the beauty mart. So I've got some company with me today back here. Hi. What's up? Traffic is horrendous today out here. Okay guys, I am at the beauty mart and I love this hat. I love this hat here. That is so nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I might have to pick up one of these. This is really, oh, this is wonderful. We're done in the store. I'm about to drop them off to her dad. They didn't get us kicked out the store. They behaved so well. I'm impressed. I thought for sure 2 teenagers in the beauty mart would be like, but yeah, I couldn't even find them half the time. Oh, I love the sunset here. So gorgeous. Okay guys, my day is over, so I'm gonna say goodnight. You know, when it's dark and you see that on the television, you know it's time to end my vlog. America, Ninja Warrior! Good night guys. Sorry guys, I have so much to do today. I forgot that I said I would come back and tell you guys why the trip is so difficult on me. What I should have did was made a list and made a separate video. You know, I think you guys maybe can get the gist of why it's a difficult trip. It's as simple as the environment I live in and the way that it is set up is good for my health and my limitations to help me live the best quality of life that I can live with the conditions of my body. When I'm out of that environment, I decline. When you take a flower out of its environment that it's growing in, because it's the good and proper environment for it, it starts to decline. So when I go on that trip, unless everybody has a home the way that I keep mine, it's just not good for my health. If I have to sit on people's furniture and it's too soft, then my back gives me problems because all my furniture here is firm and it works for my back. Here in my home, I don't bend over all day. I can't. It hurts me. So I don't bend over all day. You guys, well, you probably don't see it. I have mechanical arms in almost every room in my apartment. When I am traveling, if I don't have a dresser, a desk, a table, something up high to set all my stuff on, then it's on the floor. So every time I need something, I've got to go down on the floor to get it out of my suitcase. I've got to shut my computer off every time I leave. I then have to put it away, lift that heavy case, and it may not be heavy for some of you, but for somebody who has neuropathy in their side and a bad elbow that they're in physical therapy for, yeah, it's difficult. So I had to keep taking the computer out, putting the computer away. It takes me all day. No, it feels like all day. It takes me hours sometimes to get my tea in. When I'm staying with other people, I've got to try to get my tea in so that I can then get my juice in. So that it's difficult. The only way I would ever enjoy that trip is if I stayed, not even in a hotel room, because then you got to still put your computer away. You can at least put your clothes in dresser drawers, and you can put your bags up on top of the dressers, things like that. And if you have an extra bed, you can throw all your bags on the bed, where I don't have to keep bending over. But the only way is I would have to buy a home back there and go back and stay in that home and have my own vehicle. And that's the only way that trip would be truly, truly pleasant without all the problems. Because my home back there would have to be set up that's conducive for my health. And when I need to rest, I need to lie down and rest. I don't need to be going around laying on people's sofas. I need to get in bed. If I need the heating pad on me, I need the heating pad on. You guys know that. Down here at home, I do that constantly. I have to stop in the middle of the day. I take naps sometimes. I have to put the heating pad on me because I'm hurting too bad. You know, I get showered when I have the energy and the time, not when it's convenient in somebody else's home, because, you know, get in there now while you can, or you know, you don't want to be in the way of somebody needing to. It is difficult, very difficult. I love traveling, but I hate it at the same time. Anyways, I'm about done. My washer is still not fixed, so I have to. My son took my comforter and stuff yesterday and washed it. So And if my tongue is blue, I'm eating those peeps for breakfast. So, because I'm at home and I can. See, if I was away, I wouldn't do stuff like that because I'd be worried about it messing up my stomach. If it messes up my stomach here, then I'm just stuck. I don't feel good. I lay down on my sofa. I lay down on my bed. Whatever I need to do to make it feel better.